All right, we'll start off with Evan Bland.
Hey, Will, Shay was obviously dominant today. What part of his outing were you most encouraged by?
I thought he really set the tone in the first inning. I mean, he got a hard luck base hit to start the game on a jam job infield hit. Throws the ball away, and it would be easy after a tough outing last week to kind of start to feel sorry for yourself a little bit. But he really buckled down in that first inning and got off the field with a zero. I thought that was a big moment, and you could just see it in his body language, just his tempo. His delivery with his pitches, he wasn't really overthinking it. He was just kind of in compete mode for most of the game. So, again, when he does that, his stuff is really good. It plays up. The breaking ball is a swing and miss pitch. You can throw it for a strike. And I thought he held his fastball velocity really well today.
Was when you look at his last couple outings, which were a little bit shorter, was the biggest difference mental or physical, or how do you identify maybe what's changed for him today?
Yeah, I mean, I thought in his last start at Iowa, I thought his stuff was good. Gives up a two-strike, three-run home run in the first inning. Probably like to have that pitch back, but I don't. I thought there was a lot less searching for things for him. There really wasn't anything going on other than him just having a good look on his face the whole day. I mean, and it's crazy. You can tell. I mean, when guys just are searching a little bit, maybe they kind of their body language is begging for a call here or there from behind the plate, or they're just, maybe searching a little bit. I didn't see even an ounce of that today from him, and he was just, like I said, he was in compete mode.
Cole Peterson.
Hey, Will. In all four games this weekend, you guys are able to get going early with a run on the first inning. How important is that for you guys' attitude there in the dugout? And then this week, especially with fans, how important was that? And how helpful was it to get the fans going early?
Yeah, I would say anytime you can grab that momentum in the first inning, it just kind of sets the tone for the game. I thought our pitchers did a nice job on their end of it, just kind of setting the tone. But offensively, anytime you can score early, you kind of get to get off to the races, so to speak. But even if you don't, I think the things we're looking for, even if we don't score a run early, is what our at-bats look like. Are we on our good approach at the start of the game, and those type of things. And over the course of the last handful of games here, I think Acker's done a fantastic job of just setting the table at the top of the order and really setting the tone for the offense, getting guys having a good approach right away.
Chris Bassinet.
Well, did you or Coach Christie kind of see this coming from Shay in practice this week, or did he try and change anything up as the week went on, or how did you kind of see that develop as you got closer to this weekend?
Yeah, I don't think he did anything different from a preparation standpoint. I mean, he's always, going to be getting the work in, whether it be with his arm care, his throwing, his weight training, those type of things. I do think as the week went along, as we got closer, you could just tell he was very determined, just with his demeanor day in and day out. He wasn't going to be denied. I think he kind of felt the urgency of the situation where, he needed to bounce back. He needed to have a good outing, and not just for himself, but for the team. And I think you could kind of sense that as the week went along, and I'm not surprised at all that he went out and did what he did.
Back to Evan Bland.
Hey, Will, was that that catcher's interference in the third inning? What happened on that, and what's it like then in the dugout when you guys get new life like that? I mean, it seems like you've been able to capitalize on some of these extra chances here this weekend.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty obvious call. I think it was a 3-2 count as well. So big momentum swing in the game there. Joe just hit the catcher's mitt as he started to swing, and it kind of slowed the ball down. We saw it right away. I mean, everybody in the dugout saw it. Luckily, the umpires talked about it and feel like they got the call right. And it was a big 3-2 win. I mean, we keep track of that stuff. That was a big one there, and we had the hit and run right behind that and a lot of 2-out hits.
And then I just wanted to ask too, you guys are 4 weekends in now. How much do you feel like you and the coaches are starting to identify roles for guys at this point and kind of know what everybody's capable of that maybe you can't do in practice and it takes games to kind of figure out?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly have a bigger sample size now, just as far as who's seeing the ball well at the plate, who's capable on defense, strike throwers on the mound, and those type of things. I think, ultimately, if guys continue to work hard and play for the team and are selfless, guys will continue to get opportunities and chances. And again, I've said this before too. The unique circumstances that this year presents with no midweek games, no non-conference games. I mean, it's just like each weekend you just kind of go into it and you try to push the right buttons to hot hand or to put guys on the mound that you feel like are gonna have the best shot to get the job done. So week to week it might change, honestly, but we do feel like we're starting to get a bigger sample size now of guys we feel like we can count on.
Okay, that's it, unless anyone else has any questions. Okay, we'll see you on Wednesday for the press conference before the team goes to Illinois.
Thanks, guys.